Wigan for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Andy Lee in New York. Once your stomping ground, New York, Andy?
Yeah. Home of many great knockouts. Some of my best knockouts here. I fought here 6 times.
You actually became, and not disrespectful to any other Irish fighter, right? But you became a bit of a New York hero for Irish boxing because they all used to come out in their droves. Do you still feel that love when you come back?
Yeah, I think John Dudley set the trend really. He was the big hometown boy here, and he had a fantastic following. I kind of just got on his coattails really and tried to get on board. But John Dudley created something great here in this city, and people still talk about it to this day. You know, no one's really captured the Irish crowd like that. Maybe Katie Taylor now, but John certainly, there wasn't one before him like that, and there hasn't been one since.
Well, Andy, you've obviously come into Hamza's camp now, and he said he's a changed fighter under Andy Lee. What have you worked on with Hamza, and what's changed about Hamza Shiraz from you last seen him to what you've seen now?
To be honest with you, I don't know what's changed because I have nothing to compare it to. I didn't spend a lot of time looking him up or watching his old fights because it's in the past. What's in the past is history. I'm just going on what I've seen, and from the progression he's made from day one to now, it's been remarkable. When he first walked into the gym, I thought, okay, I've got a job on my hands here. But as the weeks have gone by and the improvements with each day, they've been massive. So I'm really happy with what he's done. Worked on his balance, his punching technique, and we don't have the luxury of a lot of time, so we're straight into a big fight, so we have to work on what the combinations and things that are going to work for this fight and how to approach the fight in different situations. So, but I would say his balance mostly is the main thing I've worked on.
You're an honest guy, right? If you had a choice at the time, whenever this was out, a lot of people would say this is a very tough fight to come back after that last fight. Would you maybe have had one in between just to get used to each other?
That would be the conventional way to do it, but you'd be only delaying the inevitable. You would be going from, fighting somebody who you're comfortable you're going to win and possibly not looking the best. Now we're going in against a real challenge, and sometimes as a fighter you need that challenge, and as a coach you need that challenge. I was happy to take the fight because I knew the reaction Hamza had when it was put to him that he said, "Let's go, I want this fight." That's all I need.
What do you make of Berlanga's kind of, I wouldn't say attack, but he's kind of came for you a little bit over the last few weeks? He's got a bit of a bee in his bonnet on you. I don't know why. He even spoke in my interview today about the fact that you were jeering Jason Quigley up ahead of their fight, and he believed that you were trying to get in his head at that point. What is it between you and Edgar Berlanga?
I don't know. I have to come out of retirement for him. Nah, I don't know. I like him. He's a good character. Boxing needs characters. There's not many characters left in the game, and he's a good fighter behind it all. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves as a fighter because of the personality. But I don't know what it is. I like it though. It's good crack.
Break it down for me on Saturday night. How does Hamza Shiraz deal with Edgar Berlanga, and do you believe that he stops him?
He potentially could, yeah. What shocked me about Hamza was the punching power. It's really something else how hard he's hitting. So with that in mind, he has to be calm in the storm, stay present, not get distracted, and just be cool and take his time. Be patient because the opportunity will come. Berlanga's not going to be hard to hit. He's going to be coming. He's not going to be hard to find. And just take your time and be calm. And, I think once he lands, it's going to be different. I don't know. I think there'll be a different reflection on Hamza Shiraz once he lands that shot.
Edgar Berlanga says that Turkey's favouring Hamza Shiraz, and he believes that everything's in his court. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I haven't thought about that. It doesn't really make a difference. Once the bell rings, you're suddenly the two of them in there. So I don't think you should be preoccupied with that. We feel like it's the same as every other fight. It's been, for me anyway, from an outsider, I feel just like we're going to a normal fight.
Andy, I'm not looking too far beyond Edgar Berlanga, but a lot of people talk about Canelo. Do you see that for Hamza Shiraz in the future?
It's not a million miles away. We've just got to win. got to win it. You got to look good doing it. And this will be a massive step. You know, if he can win this fight, he's a big star then in world boxing. So we'll see.
Will you be at Katie Taylor's fight on Friday night?
Hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to meet Brian Peters now tomorrow and get a few tickets off him.
Well, Andy, before I let you go, Joseph Parker, what's the conversations been like? What's the story next? I know people were talking about Dave Allen. Was that fight spoken about?
Quite frustrating time for Joseph. Was meant to fight in July, meant to fight in August, meant to fight September. Now it looks like we're going to wait and see what happens with Dubois and Usyk. Joe's the mandatory challenger for the WBO and has earned the right to fight for the title. So that's our aim. Dave Allen there was potential for Dave Allen. It would have been reputationally could have been a risky fight because he's so tough and experienced and a lot of craft behind it. So it would have been a fight if Joe would beat him and knocked him out, people weren't going to give him much credit. If he struggled and went hard, people weren't going to give him much credit. So I think the opportunity for Joe now is just sit and wait. He's earned it. He's had enough fights. He's fought the best. And it's about time he gets a title fight.
Does that mean we're probably thinking 2026 before we see Joseph Parker back in the ring?
No, I'd hope to see him out before the end of the year. At least, at the very least. Yeah, late September, October.
If it's not Dubois or Usyk, though, who's the names that's top of your list?
There's no one left to fight, is there? There is literally no one left. I think Joe would take that. Joe would jump at that. But is that on the cards? I don't know.
Before I let you go, it would be rude of me not to speak about Crocker Donovan. Where are we at with that? At what conversations? And Paddy ready again for probably what's going to be for, it looks like, a world title fight. Have you had any discussions around that?
There's been a few discussions about it. Potentially, it could be for the world title. We believe that Boots Ennis is going to vacate. Hasn't formally done it yet, I don't think. So, what an outcome and what a result and what a chance for both lads to fight and win a world title. So, it's great for Irish boxing. And I think the rematch is going to be even better than the first fight because I believe Crocker is going to come a lot better. And Paddy will have to be on his toes and know not expecting an easy night. And I think it's a great fight, but we're just waiting to see when it's going to be. There's a couple of maybe early September, mid to early September, or mid to early October. Just a couple of things in the mix, so we're just waiting to see. But Paddy's training, and I'll be back with him, starting with him on the Monday when I get back from here.
Well, Andy, I'll not keep you too long. I know Team Shearers are waiting on you, so I appreciate your time, and thanks as always. We'll catch up again this week. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate, and Andy, all right?